You know, it amuses me. What can I say? Oh my god, I should cut this out. Wanted to get this in quickly this week because downstairs neighbors, they're doing something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's loud. And simple. Also loud right now. Him and Hayward chasing each other all over the apartment. So I'm kind of getting this in out. Yeah. Well, I can. Anyways, hope you guys had a beautiful week. Back with another Kelp Bed. Tried out some new things. Tried out the new gouache palette. Tried out a little bit freer gestural drawings. Left construction lines and you'll hear about it in the narration. It seems as if I always talk about everything I talk about in the narration, and then it's like, who cares? What's going on? Anyways, this week I'm also working on a review for one of my favorite noise releases, and it was so good that I went back. I was going to do this last week, but this release is so good and so monumental to me that I went back and read the book that it's based upon. So that'll be coming out probably one right after another. But you know me, I could wander into one of the owl's K-holes. Oh my god, that sounds so wrong. Anyways, love you guys a ton. Thank you so much for putting up with me, and let's get into it before I waste your time. Talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye. Right off the bat, I am supposed to tell you that Sybil is an unequivocal genius. Take that as you may, since he is a pigeon. Yet he is a very vociferous pigeon. So there's more than a few experiments going on this week. I wanted to try, because once again reading a lot of Crazy Cat, because you know what a fiend I am for Crazy Cat. I noticed a trick that he would use is changing solid colors behind the characters. And I immediately, can't remember which strip I was reading, I saw one that was red, and it reminded me of one of my favorite painters, Francis Bacon, which, if you're watching this, you obviously know who Francis Bacon is. I'm not going to talk down to you. And I wanted to try it for myself, so yeah, instead of doing the normal backgrounds with the clouds made with the crumpled up paper towels, I wanted to try it, and see how it looked with solid backgrounds. However, at the same time, I have that new gouache palette that I set up. And I've been looking forward to trying that out with watercolors. So I decided that the first panel with the otter will have that, and then we'll go into the solid colors. The other thing I've been working on is more gestural drawing for the underdrawings, and then really experimenting around with how I use the paintbrush to ink them in. And once again, it's that quest for the fewest lines possible to give dynamism and emotion to these, talking animal comics. So yeah, maybe I should lay off the recreational pharmaceuticals for a bit there, but it makes it fun. And if you're not taking chances, why bother with this in the first place? Except for the fact that I totally love the little guys, and I'm just as curious as anyone else in seeing where they end up. But yeah, so if you see, if it appears looser than previous, it probably doesn't, but to me it was. But because I had decided to do this, I was also interested, once again taking a cue from Francis Bacon. It's weird how these influences pile on and you just don't notice until retrospect. I left the construction lines in, so you'll see the pencil lines underneath the watercolors as we're going along. Here you can see the first coat going on of that red. And I picked Renaissance because they are truly transparent. So it takes a little bit. You have to do a few more coats in order to get them to truly lay down well. Or not well, but to cover, you know. But the vividness and the hue of them of those watercolors just blow me away. So that was why I chose that red. And Winsor & Newton's lemon yellow hue, I'm not a yellow person, but my God, I love that. It's a beautiful color. And here, Chico with the ultramarine blue. Once again, the Renaissance, so you're going to do more than a few, but it's a very beautiful ultramarine blue. And I figured since I had the yellow going for Chico and the second owl, I based their background colors off what their primary eye color was. So, you know, the owl has yellow eyes, lemon yellow hue for the background. Chico normally has phthalo blue for his eyes, so I tried it with the ultramarine blue just to give it a touch of difference in there. And it's strange because I'd say in the mythology of the Kelp Bed, the owl is kind of like the youngish character and constantly kind of innocently getting in trouble, yet when I draw him, he kind of has like that old school Disney domineering owl thing, you know, kind of frumpy, which I don't know. I don't know why it comes out that way, but I love it. I'm not going to change it. I think it's great. And here you can see again, just building up those layers. And once again, the watercolor confections. I keep on saying I want to buy another set of them, but yeah, I will someday. It just depends on when the right situation comes about. However, I will say if you're doing any type of portraiture, that'd be it. And that right there, I think it's actually called their complexion set. That would be a perfect choice. The range of colors in there for doing complexions is simply genius. And like I said, there's the phthalo blue. And unfortunately, I did not record doing the gouache, but you'll see it in the final part. With the otter on these trees here, first I laid down the watercolor thing and then used the gouache to highlight. And I'm going to keep on experimenting with that. But I love seeing these trees come in when it's sped up. Let's get that old Eastern European animation feel that I love so much. And I think we're at the end. Thank you guys so much. Love you all. I'll talk to you very shortly. Bye.